We're here at the Daytona Beach Lions Club on White Street as Joel Tippins with nonprofit organization Salt to the Earth digs and hosts compost soil in an effort to create a community garden. Now you may wonder, what exactly is a community garden? Well, it's an inner city area used to grow vegetables for any neighbors who want to put the sweat equity in and grow their own food. Tippins and a team of volunteers will be donating the vegetables they grow to Halifax Urban Ministries, an organization that feeds the poor.
It's a concept that is rooted in England and Europe, where a household has an allotment, a designated amount of space for them to grow food for their kitchen. We were looking for a pretty good sized piece of property that we could engage quite a number of households in a community garden, and I kept driving by the Lions Club building, and so when I asked them if we could garden on the property, they were very excited about it. The garden that we first started was over on North Street with Serenity House. Much like this piece of land, we took some of the worst sand in the city and very easily, turned it into good, rich soil for growing veggies. And we had a great harvest out of those growing beds.
This project here, our garden project, is part of our Green Sanctuary program, and we wanted to have our RE kids, our religious education for our young people, to get involved in growing their own vegetables. And so Joel Tippins came to a meeting of ours and told us what he did, and we were thrilled. And he said he would come and help us. He had boards from an old dock that he had scavenged, so he brought those along. We nailed them together. He brought some compost that he had created, and we put the boxes together. We dug out the grass, put some dirt in there and the compost, and I think the next Sunday the kids came out here and planted all of these plants, which are tomatoes, chard, lettuce, cucumbers, squash, and celery, and strawberries. We've already harvested the lettuce and used it in the sanctuary, and the kids had wraps with it. It was absolutely wonderful.
And why is it so crucial to have volunteers?
Well, for one, just by definition, community garden. I would be more than happy to just spend my days out here, working in the garden, but we really do want the garden to serve as kind of an outreach to the community and provide, a positive activity, and then especially young people. It just seems like we've kind of reached a point in our society here in America where we have young folks that don't really know the source of their food. They don't really know where it comes from. It comes in a sack or a plastic container. So we're really hopeful that we can engage students, to come and volunteer in the garden, and they can get community service hours working with us too. Right now we're kind of in the stage of gathering all the resources, bringing everything on site that we're going to need, and we installed we're installing 2 or 3 little raised growing beds just to sort of demonstrate the growing method that we're going to use. And then as we get the manpower, folks want to come out and put a little sweat equity investment into the project, then we'll just go from there.
If you'd like to help, contact Joel at his website, globalfolks.org, or show up on Saturday mornings with a shovel.